Welcome back everyone. Now, little job tonight, just doing a few wee scuttly jobs. Nightmare of a job to do tonight is that mess down there. So I need to sort out the wiring. The leisure battery's not a leisure battery, that's my old van battery, but it's working. The van battery is going flat, so I disconnected the split charge relay from the van battery, and it seems to be holding a charge, so there must be like a dead short somewhere. I don't know what's happening, some energy's escaping to somewhere. So I need to look at all that. Basically I'm going to undo it all. I've got a multimeter handy and I'm going to undo it all, retrace the wires because I've forgotten where they go, and sort it all out neatly, cable all tied together, and just run it neatly. And then in the bowels of my shed I managed to find the old wire track kind of cover. So I did say I wasn't going to use carpet, but there's a few areas in the van, like here, things like this, that just need finished. I'm going to use 4-way stretch carpet and glue. You can see where this molds off into the small track. Basically I'm just going to cut it there, cut that flush there, and then if you see in the back here, up how I've done the corner there, similar to that needs to come down, it's all rubbish, and then just basically join it to there and just have it along like that. And there's the other bit there. I haven't put that in situ yet because I need to mess about with all those wires. I did trim that just because it wasn't fitting behind the headboard. So that's the next little job. Obviously we'll film the tidying up of the wires, but I'll probably do like a high speed thing with some music or something, because I would say there's going to be a bit of blue language when it comes to that wiring, because I've totally forgotten. I did the wiring at the very start of the van build 5 years ago, in fact 6 years ago, because I had half the van built before I started YouTube. So it's going to be trial and error. I've got a rough idea where everything goes, it's just tidying it up and trying to make it look decent again. So I'm pleased I found those covers, because that'll look tidy once it just tidies the whole thing up. I had no idea what I was going to do here, how I was going to get it to, there's nothing to join to really. So finding those has been a right boost. Spider webs on them and that kind of thing, but once I glue carpet on them and fold them over, they'll be spot on. So thank goodness I found those. Like I say, van battery is discharging whilst connected to the split charge relay, so there must be a dead short, or I don't know what's going on, but something's not right, so I need to fix that tonight. So I've been putting it off for ages, but I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and do it. We are now into June, it's like middle of June, June the 13th to be exact. Probably going to paint the van this week. Supposedly got a good spell of weather coming up. I've got a day off, so I'm going to try it on that day. Hopefully it'll work. But first things first, try and get the electric sorted out. So even if I can't paint the van, we can still get away and have a wee holiday. It's an absolute mess down there. Ugh, just looking at it gives me shivers. I don't even want to go near it, but I'm just going to have to. Like, what I'm going to do is every cable that I touch and find out what's what, I'm going to put a label on it and basically label it to where it goes and what it does. Just so if I need to retrace my steps, at least I know where it goes from there to here. I mean, most of it's lights, to be honest. You see this big white cable, that's 240. So that goes along here, and I hope you can see in the dark, and then it just goes down to basically what you would have in what you would take camping in a tent. It's oh no, sorry. Yeah, it does. So that's basically a plug with a fuse and a kill switch and all that in here. That's the plug you're seeing there, and what's happening there is I ran that extension to the front So when you're on site, that 240 goes to a 12 volt battery charger and keeps the leisure battery topped up. So when you're on site, you can have lights and everything and that kind of thing. This actually goes to my orange cable, which is under here, which is when you go to a site, that's what you would plug in. That's one of the other jobs for the painting. I'll save that for another day because I'm going to have to cut a hole. I've got the plug inlet, so I'm going to, before I paint, I may as well cut all the holes I need to cut, touch them up, and then I can paint over the top of them and that kind of thing, just to make life a bit easier, because that acrylic paint, I don't know, I was just thinking, is it that tough that you wouldn't be able to drill a hole through it? Probably not, but they say it's pretty good stuff, and I don't really want to be drilling over the case like a big slab of it chipped off or something. We'll see. We will catch you in a minute. again. Oh, God. Right, so that's on tight. It's not doing anything. That one's good. Right, here we go. Let's go for the big reveal or the big explosion, who knows. On. Yes, we have power. 11.7. I should probably start the van and see if that goes up any. I will leave you here for 5 seconds while I go and start the van, and we should see that move into maybe 12.6. There's the keys now, that's the next job. Keys. Right, let's have a look. Oh wow. Okay, 13.5. Right, so I must have had a dead shot somewhere because and I think I know where it was. If you saw me trace this line, I used this as a live to the rear of the van for something, and it was basically a live that was hanging unearthed doing nothing. So right, that's good. So that battery's charging, both batteries are charging off the all-in-air. Brilliant. Good. So another job done. Now I can get that footwell put back together. Obviously I know where all these wires go now. Let's just check if everything works. We've got power there, but have we got everything else? Okay, one. Yep. Yeah. And this little light should work. Oh dear. Right. Now one of these earths goes directly to that line, goes directly to that light, and I'm pretty sure it was the one I disconnected a minute ago. Anyway, is this one working? No, this one's out as well, so that'll be on the same line as this one. Yeah, but anyway, I'm pleased. Finally got there. Just got to tidy it all up now. Hopefully next video is going to be painting this Friday. Try and get the painting video sorted out because this van looks terrible. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks for watching.